Essentially a Congress helpline where he wants people to make a missed call and dial into the Congress central server 1-800-208-2020. Now while this might seem like an interesting idea, Priyanka, this is essentially a rip-off. You should just say courtesy Arvind Kejriwal, and the Congress is copying. This is just the, no original imagination. You are just copying Kejriwal.
No, what I find difficult to answer your question is that why is it bad about if there is a
but
good
it's
idea,
not your original idea.
No, even if it's not original, if it is helping us reach out to people, how does it matter?
Sure, Kejriwal's coming up with good ideas and you're copying him.
No, considering that Kejriwal is also falling flat on a lot of fronts, we are not taking those ideas, we are taking ideas which work. So this is one of those ideas, and this is another way of reaching out to people.
There's nothing wrong, Amiben, Yagnik, in using this way to reach out to people. But it's about who is imaginative enough to be able to come up with the idea, and clearly the Congress is lacking in imagination to just blindly go, say, make a missed call, dial into our system. This is what Kejriwal is being saying.
No, but this is for the Congress workers. Kejriwal has given a helpline for the
Doesn't matter, it's a copied idea. Now you can change the target audience, but it's a copied idea.
You have not seen the track record of the last 2 decades of helplines, so it is not imaginative. Helplines are all over the place, especially for Mahila help. You will find them with NGOs, and you will find them in the police stations. So helplines are not imaginative, they are not innovative, they are very, very old.
No. Javed, the reality is when Ajay Makan announces, this is the helpline, you call in, give a missed call, you'll be plugged into the central server. This is all straight out of the Aam Aadmi Party book.
The general idea is Aam Aadmi's helpline is against corruption. Theirs is linking it to the party, linking the party worker to the party. This is not something which Aam Aadmi has done, but yes, the original idea is certainly not that of the Congress
but
party.
It also brings the larger point, and I want to put that question to the guests in our studio from the BJP, Sambit Patra. It shows maybe that because they've been in power for so long, being in government has jaded them, leaving them incapable of coming up with new ideas, which the young man on the street who set up his own party is being able to come up with, forcing the grand old party to now compete and to change. Sambit.
Rahul, what I feel, what I've been seeing through your channel also all day long, I believe this is totally a case of confusion, profound confusion, in fact, in AICC. Let me remind you of the sequence of events that has happened, in fact, in the few months. We remember the drubbing of Congress and the 4-state election, and as to how the mother and the son had come out together to address the press. And for the first time, Sonia Gandhi had, in fact, made Rahul stay back and had come to face the cameras herself. And she had reminded that, well, yes, we will announce the prime ministerial candidate at an apt time, and the only mistake she made was she dropped the gender of the prime minister, saying that it would be a him. And thereafter we had this disastrous press conference of the prime minister in which he went ahead to say that this is almost my retirement, I would not be available after 2014, and I passed the torch to the most credible person in this country, that is Rahul Gandhi. And then we had Rahul Gandhi giving his interview, and then we had Mr. Rahul Gandhi giving his interview to a Hindi daily, where he says that whatever the organization asks out of me, I would be doing. And today at the end, when the crackers were bought, when the laddus were made, everything was ready for the coronation of the Sahjada, we see that the Congress has developed a cold feet in naming Rahul Gandhi as the CM candidate. I read this as conceding of defeat before the defeat in 2014. I read this as the captain abandoning the ship even before he becomes the captain.